All right, Towns Agnew. Really excited to have Towns in the barbell club. Uh, Love working with him in the CrossFit classes. Dude goes out and gives 100% every time. So I'm really excited to see what kind of progress we can make in the barbell club. I know Towns has been battling a knee issue for a while. We talked about it beforehand. I think it's getting cleared up, which is exciting news. Next thing that I like, or at least would make Jeff Allen really happy, is lifting in the New Balance shoes there. Flat sole. You definitely don't get the advantage of Olympic weightlifting shoes with the raised heel, but the good thing is you got to be a lot more vigilant on your lifts because the margin for error is not quite there, and you can kind of deduce a lot more of a bad heel position in flat-soled shoes. So this is actually a cool lift. Another thing I like about showing this lift is Towns between us, man. This is something that you do, something that I struggle with, that I have a hard time with, and it's developing speed underneath the bar in the clean. We kind of really focus on extension at the hips and really cranking back our heads, which gives us a pretty decent strong pull. But when this weight gets heavy, close to our near maximal effort lifts, we got to start getting faster underneath the bar, and you'll see kind of how we crank our head back a little bit more. So we got a miss on the right and a make on the left, but all pretty good effort on the clean. So we'll walk through it here. All right, first things first, starting off from the pool. Again, I mean, not too bad of a starting position, Towns. I mean, this is a discussion with all of us in terms of our hip height, how much we want to load the quads. No issue here as long as you can keep that back angle. But food for thought down the road. Maybe starting with a little bit lower hips, maybe a little bit more loaded quad position. But overall, not too bad of a starting position. In fact, your first pull was actually pretty solid from the ground up to the knee. We get rolled up a little bit on the right. You can start to see a little bit coming forward on the balls of our feet, and I think it's because that 10 pounds really made the difference on the jump. So if you kind of rewind that back, you'll see we get rolled up coming on the balls of our feet just a wee bit on the right-hand side. So back, first pull is much better on the left, a little bit behind the power curve on the right, but we get to the hang position in a pretty decent spot, okay? Just a little bit behind on the right-hand side. Now here's the thing I want to take a look at is at the point of extension, see how our head, and we're kind of starting to take a look at the ceiling there. This is something my old coach used to really harp on me because it's something that I do, especially on my snatch, is I really crank my head back because I'm trying to get everything out of the extension that I can, which, quite honestly has its advantages and disadvantages. I'll tell you this, it makes us a little bit slower underneath the bar. If you ever get a chance and you want to look at something interesting, different style lifter, but if you ever want to watch Liu Xiaojun of China, however you want to say that last name, I mean, the guy is so quick underneath the bar, and his head is facing straight forward the whole time. It's pretty impressive to watch. Now, he doesn't really extend on the top of his toes. He's a flat-footed lifter, so he's really quick underneath the bar and extremely strong. But that's something I'll take a look at, Towns. We're really cranking our head back, and the difference here, as you'll see, is just arriving a little bit faster on the left-hand side. Boom, right there, receiving in a nice, good position. Don't quite think I have these things synced up, but you can see the difference in receiving position. You're going to make this lift on the left because we're peeling this off in a pretty good front squat. On the right-hand side, really no chance because our elbows are slow to scoop underneath. So we don't make that lift on the right, but that's no sweat. We got a good one coming up on the left and getting our jerk set up. So overall, nice job, Towns. We'll actually finish this out so we can see the left hand on the left side jerk. But a good session. Thanks for coming out. Look forward to working with you, and it should be a fun cycle. Good work, Towns.